Okay, in today's video we are talking about finishing what we start. And what am I talking about? I am talking about this beautiful quilt that I will turn the camera around and show you here in a minute, that I started in January of 2024. And it's all in the series about Slow Stitching Sampler series, making a quilt using slow stitching kits. And these are the kits that I have in my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine. Links are in the description below. And I used vintage hankies, and I like to document the travels of my life. And in this quilt, I decided that I was going to do two different styles. One was my love for being outdoors in nature and traveling to the Florida state parks. And the second one was my love of the Bible. So my faith and documenting the scriptures, talking about the fruitages of the Spirit. So the first 9 blocks are one word of each of that list. And then several of the other blocks is talking about my visits to the state parks, where it was, and the year that we went there, or not the year, the month. So, because that was like over a 2-year period, and I don't even remember if I began going to those state parks before the pandemic, or sometime after the pandemic. I don't know. I would have to look at the dates, but once I zoom in on the blocks, then we'll be able to see that together. And then I also have used a combination of just the template pattern from my slow stitch kits. It could be a butterfly, it could be the heart. Now I have added a bunny, which is not in the shop as of yet, but I am working on some new kits. So there will be more nature themed items and kind of like lifestyle themed patterns that are going to be coming in there with the kits. So I have the bunnies, the hearts, the butterflies. Let me look and see if there's anything I'm forgetting or leaving out. No, I think that was it. Okay. So now let me swing the camera around and I will show you my progress. So then at the end of me showing you this progress, I am going to attempt to start sewing on. I only have the bottom row to attach to a sashing middle piece, and I have 2 more blocks on the 3rd row. So let me turn the camera around and I will show you. But this project, because it was such a big project, oh my word, it was kind of like, it has been overwhelming. I'm going to just tell you the truth. When you're a person who has limited energy, taking on a big project like this, I did not know that it was going to be such a big deal to me now. When I made my first hand sewn quilt, start to finish, the only thing I did on the sewing machine, my husband helped me do the binding and put the backing on, because that's after I had gotten Lyme disease and I had 0 energy. So he did that part for me, because it took like an 8-year project to finish that lap-size quilt. But it is absolutely beautiful. It's a sampler quilt. Love it, how it turned out. This, I'm loving it as well. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So that is how I laid this quilt out. Because the hanky blocks are quite large. I picked out the large ones. These are all vintage hankies, originals. These are not reproductions. And so they're kind of fragile. They get very thin. Hankies are cotton, but they're not like quilter's cotton. They're a lot thinner. And I have one that I made years ago. It's underneath this. It's only 3 rows across, 3 rows down. And I made that after Lyme disease. I don't even know how I did it, because this one is definitely, I think it's because I've taken on too much stuff. That's really what it is. I was trying to do too many things all at once here on my channel, with my Etsy shop, the whole shebang, Facebook group. And I think I just put a little too much on my plate, and I thought I was going to be able to handle it, but I just didn't realize that it was going to be too much. So this poor little quilt has just been like, you know, I mean, I've accomplished a lot. I mean, I really have, but is it my best work? No. I will say that right off the bat. But you know what? I'm just celebrating the fact that I'm doing it. And then what I will do after I get this all put together, which is going to be probably now sitting on my couch doing it, because I really don't have a lot of energy and strength, and my back starts to really hurt me badly. I have mild scoliosis and some other spinal problem. And so that's why I always get such horrible back pain when I'm sitting up at the sewing machine or in an upright, rigid type of a chair. I mean, it just literally brings me to tears. The pain is so excruciating. So, at any rate, so I love to do this on the couch, and then I can put on a movie, and I can be entertained and do this and accomplish this at the same time. So let me see. Will you be able to see? Okay, I'm going to go up a little teeny tiny bit. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is the second row. Okay, so that's enough of the quilt. I don't think you need any more of that. But I wanted to say here on my channel for the rest of 2024, so we here are going and starting September, we're going to have a new schedule, or I'm going to have a new schedule and routine, and I wanted you to know what that's going to be. So in order for me to finish this quilt, I need to focus solely on that as my project. I am going to stop this bouncing around and all this other variety that I've been throwing in there. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you want to keep up with me, subscribe to my channel, watch the playlist. That's a great opportunity, great way for you to see everything that I do here on my channel. I am going to be organizing those playlists a little better into card making, into quilting, into slow stitching, into the craft room organizations, the thrift store hauls, the giveaways, the life updates, the Etsy shop updates. Some of those categories I already have there, but they just need to be a little bit better organized. And that's going to take me some time, so I'm going to be using the next month to do that in between working on this quilt. So at the beginning of each month, I will do a video showing you where am I at, what am I going to be working on. At the end of the month, I'm going to be showing you what did I accomplish. We're going to finish what we started for 2024, and for me, that is this quilt. In between, so week 1 will be what am I going to work on. Week 4 of that month will be what did I accomplish. Weeks 2 and 3 will be craft room organization videos. I still have a lot to do in there. I'm going to be going through all of the things that I've already made, separating those out, deciding what am I going to do with these. Am I going to list them in my Etsy shop? Will they be as a customer thank you gift? Things of that sort. Beginning of each month, so October, November, December, same format. The first week is what am I going to be working on with the quilt? The fourth week, what did I accomplish that month? The second and third will be the craft room organizing videos. So very easy for you to follow. Very easy for, both of us. Please, please continue to stay with me here on my channel. I hope you will finish this project with me. If you join the Slow Stitching Sampler series Facebook group or just my channel because you wanted to do this with me. I know a lot of you purchased my Slow Stitch kits in the with the intention of doing that. So let's finish what we started. That's what this is going to be about. Let's just end out this year with getting all these projects off of our plate and start the new year 2025 fresh with new projects, because I'm going to have a lot of new fun projects, and then they will be smaller little projects. Okay, still with using the Slow Stitching Sampler kits and new kits that I have in the works, new fun things that I want to expand on outside of the slow stitching, and I think something that you will enjoy as well. But I have to gather those supplies. So it's going to be more of a DIY crafting kind of a series for 2025. And the slow stitching will be in there in little projects. But I'm going to follow the same format going forward here on my channel. The beginning of the month is what is our intention for that month of what project are we going to start. The last week of that month is what did we accomplish with it? Did we actually finish it? We're not going to move on to the next project until we have finished what we started out with. Are you in agreement with me? Yes, if you are, please put that in the comments below. I would love to say, Marcia, I am with you. I'm committing. Let's do this. Let's finish what we have started. Okay, and then weeks 2 and 3 will be craft room organization, and that's going to continue for 2025 because let's face it, today I posted in 3 different groups asking me to show me your crafting space. And a few people did, but a few people said, it is so messy, I can't even bear to show you. So you know what? I know this is a problem. And then what happens? We create and the mess just compounds, okay? And the next thing we know, we are eye deep or drowning in supplies and scraps and what have you. So I'm going to help you, and I'm going to help myself to overcome this issue. Okay, so I know it's a real challenge. I know it's a real problem. So that's what we are going to solve together here on my channel going forward. We are going to start a project. We're going to clean up in between. We're going to finish the project or come as close to it as we can by the end of that month. The beginning of the next month, where are we? Either brand new project or finishing up what we started, and then clean up in between, and then where are we at? What have we accomplished? And what we are going to do is celebrate together, and we're going to say, yay, I cleaned up my craft stuff in between. Look what I accomplished just in tidying up, and look what I accomplished with the project. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, community. Okay, we're going to cheer each other on, ladies. Are you with me? So I hope you are. Watch my next video that is going to introduce you to the Slow Stitching Sampler Series Challenge if you're new to my channel. Organizing with me if you're a return regular viewer. And thank you so much for all of your support. And I wanted to just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and my husband's too, for all the love and support that has come in since he had his stroke. And he actually started back on light duty work today. He's not driving yet. His brother is taking him. And so I will keep you posted on that. And prayers that he does well and comes home and doesn't look all haggard today and is dragging. But anyway, so stay safe, keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I wanted to show you what's growing in my garden, and there's a little bee pollinating my little, I don't know what this is called, but anyways, a beautiful plant, 2 plants from our congregation friends. And look at this, another squash is blooming again. Okay, let's see what happens this time.